Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel... Messi! It's fallen kindly here. Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Raul. Now it's Villa. David Villa. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, and the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking for the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good-looking ball. It's a good run down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to him there. Yamal.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Eder Militao, and it's Guardiola. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Raul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. How would you review the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Messi. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yamal. Mbappe. Raul looking to add to his goal. Messi. That's headed upfield. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Spread to the right. Messi is onto this, and that could well leave a mark. Xabi Alonso is there to clear. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ricky Puig. So no flag here. Oh, he's burst through. He leaps for it. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he's intervened well there. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! And a goal! Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Number 7, Raul.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Coming on the field.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Number 24, Yamal.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Barcelona now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, David Villa. Coming on to replace him is number
Played out towards the
19,
right wing.
Mbappe. Substitution in
And it's
progress.
Pedri. Some really good ball movement.
4
Well,
added
it's probably
minutes has
safe
been
to say
indicated.
now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona
I'd like to draw
really
your attention
looked
to
like
the
they
screen
were
right
just
now
second
for
to
information.
everything.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And a chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
He's got away. Kun goes for a shot! Well read, nice interception. Not the most convincing of passes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what's he done? Matches Cunha! And that's a good finish. Brazil are back in business. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary. Oh, he's having a go! Deftly away. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Batistuta tries to clear. That's rather hopeful. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that is well cleared. Let's a look and place it forward. Now it's Batistuta. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Kagawa aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And he's let fly!
2 minutes has been indicated.
And again! They've scored! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. We're on the move again. And this is Shevchenko. Always goal side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Great chance here from position A1. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And this is Kagawa. Puyol gets over and intercepts. And here's Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a threatening shoot! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 14, Batistuta. Number 13,
Darren Fletcher.
Shevchenko.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Number 22, O'Shea. Number 19,
Schmeichel.
Yamal. Number 26, Kagawa. Coming on the field.
Oh, good
number
read.
21,
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 20,
Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this?
Number 18, Xabi Alonso.
That's the keeper's ball.
Messi. Number 7, Erdegaard. Substitution.
Well read. And the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Terrific effort! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Looking for a runner. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Pelé. Oh, no joy this time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, there's the clearance. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming. They'll have to settle for that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Cruyff! And he's gone looking for safety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, cracking ball. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over, and that's a good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Dstuds. Pass somewhat off target. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! Delicious from Ju! A finish right from the top draw. And it's Argentina in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will...
And there's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that's well seen too. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them.
Oh, that's ambitious. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can thump it away. Messi tries one from range. And again, he is at his elastic best. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Puyol attempts a clearance. And it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Van Dijk. Messi running with the ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Kagawa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. The message is clear, none shall pass. Kagawa threads one in. Mateus.
2 added minutes.
Can he get on the end of this? Nicely aimed pass. Mateus. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Baresi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Portugal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Passing nice and neat. O'Shea kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes long and straight. O'Shea, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. And they're quick to get it back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zanetti. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Cruyff. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Good running, strong and purpose. And Messi!
Substitution for Argentina. Number 5, El Diouf. Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Argentina clearly have been instructed.
Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitutions taking place.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Towering header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. 5 minutes to add. Messi. That has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please make sure to
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, and Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Aimed beyond. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, what a ball! Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely... Shevchenko! Goal! Portugal! Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Marquinhos. He's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Ah, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Puyol gets it clear. Tries to pass it through. That's put paid to the danger. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Yamal. And that could set him on his way. It's a goal kick. Yamal. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Kagawa. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Kagawa. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal, but shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Kagawa. And Shevchenko! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So that goal then?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14, Messi.
Barcelona
Number
can
1,
now introduce the
Thibaut
first of their
Courtois.
substitutes.
Coming on the field.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Number 12,
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Just the keeper in his way. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he can thump it away. And that is a little undercooked. And he's heaved it away. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Portugal are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. Away we go again. Haaland. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Oh, played right into his path. And that was very necessary. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of space here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Kubo. And no, he's seen through all of that. Played into space. Always onto this. Big chance! He's had a shot! Well, now it's Shevchenko! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Defending was strong and firm. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Oh no, this does not look good. Now, can they get him away? Pacho, that has ended up in no man's land. And he plays one through. And he's intervened well there. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's Batistuta. And this is Shevchenko. Chance, surely! Loose ball, struck first time. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pacho. Not the most convincing of passes. Shifted it to the flank. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Pacho. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, look at the space here. And he shoots! Pacho can clear it away.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Looking to play him in. What a save by David Raya! Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
2 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
really well cleared. Portugal have it back and can go again. Threads one in. It's a loose ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, And you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. And it's Bellingham. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Cannavaro. Knocks it into space. And Batistuta! And the keeper couldn't hold it. A real chance and a real let-off. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Still goalless at the moment. Great vision. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Skims one in. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. That's headed upfield. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Pass somewhat off target. He's picked his way. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Deftly away. It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta. Kagawa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Half an hour played now. Now this could be a chance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it. Shot at goal! Goal! Morocco! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The goal scored for Morocco after 34 minutes is...
So we have the first goal.
Bellingham.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Yamal. Fernando Torres is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Morocco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's got away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. That's put paid to the danger. Well, there's the clearance. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
The final whistle today.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yamal. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Torres. A probing pass. Serginho picks it up out wide. Yamal. Guardiola. Gerrard simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Bellingham. Guardiola. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Almost an hour gone. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has a look up. Yamal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's a good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Number 26.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 17, Fernando
So the
Torres.
manager can make a change for
Coming
the
on
first time in the
field
game here.
is
Well, he's going to
number
inject a
7,
nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely aimed pass. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he get it through? Guardiola. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho. That pass has been well intercepted. Played into space. Header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Baresi. Now it's Shevchenko. 75 minutes played. Looking to play him in. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a sharp pass. And this is Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's going to be another throw. Looking for options for movement.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hazard. And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. And he thumps it clear. And it's Bellingham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries one from range. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Serginho. Roberto Baggio.
has been indicated.
Serginho scooting forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's Baggio! Oh, it's come loose. And he's following up. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here. And it's Batistuta. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
That has been cut short. Now it's Van Basten. O'Shea with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Cucurella.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Baresi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Akanji. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Great, decent chance! That's really well cleared. Cucurella. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. Van Basten. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella cross. Terrific effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Still goalless at the moment. Cucurella.
Al Ittihad really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice bit of trickery. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Hakimi. Stood up well to him there. And Akanji. Kukurea. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kagawa. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. Howson. Rijkaard. And Akanji. Kukurea. And it's Kukurea. And Akanji. Rijkaard. Kukurea. Akanji. Knocks it into space. Kagawa.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hakimi. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal is flagged offside. Puyol. Now it's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played back to the goalkeeper. Howson. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Akanji is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Howson. And it's Edmilson. To Gerrard. And it's Hakimi. And here's Yamal. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Always going over the top. He's had it taken off him. Howson. Akanji. Kukurea. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Kukurea. Shevchenko was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shevchenko. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard. Azar. No way through. That pass has been well intercepted. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
A quick reminder today.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Al Ittihad have reclaimed it. And here's Yamal. Van Basten.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shevchenko. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Out towards the flank. He's picked his way. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Al Ittihad certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Yamal. Gerrard. Van Basten. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Howson. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Picked out brilliant, can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi. Short changes him with that pass. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Al Ittihad choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so...
And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Al Ittihad really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the hook.
He's had a shot! Now that is a hefty challenge. Great vision. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Goal! Al Ittihad! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Al Ittihad with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Portugal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And it's Edmilson. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Al Ittihad have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. Can he finish? Al Ittihad have their third corner. Gerrard attempts a clearance. That's really nicely played.
Al Ittihad surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He has found the way through. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Al Ittihad with another corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Van Basten. Number 17, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 18, Batistuta. Number 10, Messi.
He's rising! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Goes for a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And he's been shifted off it. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And this is Gerrard. Akanji. Gerrard. Cucurella. In towards the back stick. Khan tries to clear. And here's Mbappe. Looking for the run.
Al Ittihad can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to...
And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
It's a lucky 7th corner. That has been knocked clear. Want to throw in. And it's Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He won't be happy with that one. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, that's a key interception. Edmilson, a picture of focus and alertness. And he's worked it through. Oh, shooting chance! And again! And that's a tidy finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Al Ittihad have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Pelé. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's it. Portugal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Shevchenko. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cafu. Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And he was alert to it. Howson is there to clear. Has a look and plays it forward. No, it's Inzaghi. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner. They're first. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. That's a shade optimistic. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Inzaghi. Now it goes for the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Inzaghi. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Dstuds. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Looking for the run. Now it's Shevchenko.
Newcastle have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now the ball in. Akanji can get it clear. There will be a throw-in. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
This looks promising. Akanji gets it clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Newcastle appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. It's Eto'o! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about up to the hour now. Lizarazu. Baresi tries to clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Picked out, shot a goal! And that's in! And there is your opener! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 19, Yamal. Number 13.
So we have movement on
Shevchenko.
both benches.
Number 14.
So the first moment of real significance.
Number 22.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Coming on the field. Number 11.
No, that was never going to make it.
Number
Xavi
21,
Alonso.
Pele.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Portugal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Erdegaard. Substitution in
Gerrard
progress.
looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a little off target. Portugal are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cafu. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been won straight back. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Watkins. Picked out, brilliant, big chance! Goal, England! The first significant strike. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 9, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he's picked out the run. Shaped! And no mistake! But oh, it's offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Martinez. Looking to play him in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Number 9, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Kane, played out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Rashford. Rashford. Oh, this is a terrific... Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Montiel. To McAllister. Martinez. And here's Messi. Could move up a gear here. Rashford. This is promising. Thinks about the shot. A header! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. England heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Rashford. Can he get away here? Now, can they get him away? Shoots! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
England are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
England dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And here is the first touch of the second half. Watkins powering forward here. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Quality ball. Well, that has not gone well. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Just eases him off the ball. Out towards the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! And that's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 22, Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That ball looks a good one. And this is Kane. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero! He is simply indefatigable!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 9.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Almada. Gerrard. To Watkins. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Knocks it into space. And it's made. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
20 minutes is number 9.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Substitution for England. Number 10, Watkins.
So we have movement on
Coming
both
on the
benches.
field is
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kane is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to...
Tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Kane. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
number 14.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Marcus Rashford. Substitutions taking place. Substitution for England. Number 9.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away.
14.
Wriggles his way through. Oh, he's on his own! Chance, surely! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
86 minutes is number 18.
Martinez. Gonzalez. Stood up well to him there. Foden. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Messi. Messi. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. England can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
This map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And here's Kagawa, and he's intervened well there. Gerrard, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. Hanley. He's gone forward. And it's Robertson. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ball in towards the middle. Kagawa. Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta receives it in a good position. Pele, he's real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And there's the shot! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Stoke. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Scotland genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Oh, that's the impression I'm getting. He's had a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shifted it to the flank. Delivered low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson has the space to scheme. He's having a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Can he latch on to this? He's on it, can he get away? That's really well cleared. Dope. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
1 minute added time.
It's beyond the defence. Batistuta. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Portugal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Strokes it back. He's having a pop! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get rid. Knocks it into space. It's out for a goal kick. McGinn. Robertson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cross goes in, impressive jump! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And this is Pele, Yamal, Batistuta. McTominay. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Played down the flank. Cross to the back post.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Substitution.
Another throw-in. Now the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Scotland really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well,
Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
For Portugal, number 26.
So changes a foot here, and
Coming
from
on the
both
field
sides.
is number 15.
That should get the job done.
Substitutions taking place.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. Skims one in. Portugal still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Dstuds.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's been played through. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Christie. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Number 14, Dstuds. Number 19, Jamal. Coming on the field, number 20.
And that will be the final act. Portugal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Pelé picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Chance today, please take some time out to
How
give
would you
your
sum up
support
what
to
we've
our
witnessed,
better
Jim?
stadium
Well,
fund.
it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
Well, that's it for...